This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth, and as viewers of this channel are all too familiar with, the US dollar, the crash of the US dollar is not only imminent, it's not a matter of if, it's simply a matter of when. But I think one thing that a lot of people are overlooking here is the US dependence on the petrodollar and what might, happen, how that regime will be impacted should this run into trouble. Because right now, several countries like China, Russia, India, and Brazil are now increasingly trading oil and energy in their own local currencies. They've decided they'll essentially be ditching the dollar. And if key countries like Saudi Arabia join in on this, we could witness the collapse of the petrodollar first and subsequently the dollar following that. Because if the Saudi regime does decide to embrace a substantial amount of trade in currencies other than the dollar as part of its oil export business, well, this would signal a major shift away from the dollar as the dominant currency in global oil payments. Or maybe we could put it another way, this could potentially signal the end of the petrodollar. And joining me on the line right now to discuss all of this and much, much more is Frank Ingriselli. He is the CEO and director of Trio-Petroleum. Trio-Petroleum.com is the website. Sir, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with us here at Press for Truth. Now, as I said, viewers of this channel are already familiar with the dollar, how it is the global reserve currency. But one thing I don't think people are super familiar with is this petrodollar. So maybe we could just start with that. Maybe you could give us just a brief history lesson on what is the petrodollar, how and why did it come into existence?